Hey everyone, we're back. Hey, that was a lot longer than I thought it was going to be. Uh, we were going to go on at like midnight, and then everything got pushed out because of that chat. Trish asked me to come and help. She's like, "Come and help." She's like, "It's a little crazy. Do you think you can make it less crazy?" And I'm like, "Maybe." It didn't get any less crazy. How are you all? Good to see you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Normally we're on much earlier. Wow, everyone was here. April, Kathy. Hang on, I turned my camera on. Hey guys, how are you? Good to be back, sort of. I'm not gonna start without you. It's all right. April B was here too. How are you guys? Sherry runs late. You know, the one thing I take from the chat that just happened on Web Sleuths is this. There's a lot of people out there that care about Sebastian, and that's it. I don't care about the noise. I don't care about anything like that. I just care that there's a lot of people who still want to know where he is. And that's all I care about really. It's good that there's still an army out there that want to know what happened to him, where he is, that type of thing. It's just who knows. Hey Rapunzel, good to see you. Sienna, Mamma Mia. Cakespoo from AU. That's a good that rhymes. I was actually before we came on, hey Sean, Melmac. Before we came on, I was watching this. So we do a little bit of true crime here. We do a little bit of weather too. Um, they had actually a pretty strong storm heading over Oklahoma just as I got called in to help with Trish, and I was watching it, and it looked like they had either one or two tornadoes on the ground in OK City in Norman, and it looked pretty bad. I'm not sure what ended up happening because I got pulled away, but if you're in Oklahoma, I hope you're okay. You're not. I hope your house has not been relocated, and I hope you don't have a new cow as a pet. I hope you're doing all right. We spoke about the cold justice episode before. Our friend DJ sent me this. This is a funeral, like a funeral listing for Kathy, and he figured out that their funerals were held Friday after they were found murdered on the Monday. So they were found just after Halloween on the Monday. If I go back to 2015, if I can find it in my calendar, and then we go to November, or we'll go to October, and then they were murdered on the Saturday night, October 31st. They were found on the 1st, which was a Sunday. And then they said they had the funeral on Friday the 6th, which is about a week later, just under 6 days. So for people wondering about that funeral arrangements from before, that it was about a week later. Then they started ripping all the stuff out of the house directly after the funeral. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to watch the first video. We're talking about Cold Justice, the final episode or the final two-parter for the end of the season. Hey, how are you? Kathy says, I think the tornado hit the chat. It could have very much done that. LMS said someone said they were drunk. I wish man, I need a beer after all that. Danny Mitchell says I don't think anything was achieved. I don't know. I don't know what happens. I don't know where we go from here in regards to Sebastian, but you all know if you've been on this channel before with me that I'm not a huge fan of muddying the waters of investigations. I don't really think it helps, and I don't think it does anything. All I think it does is it makes YouTubers more successful. It makes lawyers more expensive, and they get richer. And I don't think it actually ends up finding any children. I think it just adds to the murkiness, very similar to Summer Wells. I know what Trish was trying to do. She was trying to just get information out there, but it just went into crazy land. Crazy land. She was just trying to help though. Junior says, I don't think I could have handled that if I was drunk. I don't think we've ever had a chat like that ever. Um Maybe the Summer Wells chat from like 3 years ago when we had someone directly connected to her on the live show. We had over 5,000 people in the chat that night, and we banned very similar people. So, no, I know. It's alright. I help where I can. That would be the best outcome if they could just finally work together. Um, I think having a blended household is difficult even in the easiest of times, and then having a blended household when you've got a child who is missing, it adds to suspicion and, you know, talking behind people's backs and things get out of hand. So, yeah, that's why I don't talk about some cases because they just attract, the craziness, like, Summer Wells. Summer Wells just turned into a pit of crazy people who are not there to help find that little girl. They're literally there just to cause trouble, and, just I don't have time for it. Um, yeah, you can rewatch it. Yeah, we're gonna have a normal true crime with reasonable discussion, but hey, it takes a lot of guts to pull those people onto a live stream. I'm a coward. I don't have any guests because I know I don't want that to happen. I don't have any guests. It's just me. So it takes a lot of bravery to have those type of characters come onto your channel and then do that for how long? 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours. That's a long time. All right, let's get to some actual true crime instead of talking about tornadoes and stuff. I want to talk to you. Man arrested for brutal hatchet murder of father in West Valley City. A hatchet murder? What did he hit him with like a tiny axe? Like a tiny axe. A man was arrested in the West Valley City on Friday for the brutal murder of his father, according to the West Valley City Police. Jeremy Ross Pulver, 46, was arrested in Salt Lake County on one count of murder first-degree felony. Around 11 a.m. on April 26, police received a phone call from a witness regarding a man identified as Jeremy, who allegedly killed his own father, John, while staying at his home. Jeremy reportedly fled the area after the incident, and the witness waited at the scene for police to respond. Once first responders arrived, the witness informed them that Jeremy had beat John to death and filled his mouth with baking soda to ensure he was dead after. What does baking soda do? Oh, my dad's got really bad breath, and when he dies, it's going to be even worse. I'm going to put baking soda in his mouth. You know, what? Why would you put baking soda in his mouth? Are you afraid that he's gonna not brush his teeth after he's dead? I don't get it. It says a witness said he learned from this from Jeremy himself, saying she saw Jeremy just as he was fleeing the scene and that he told her this information. That's what clever murderers tend to do. They tend to flee the scene and then they tell everyone around them what happened. That's very clever. It says, upon investigating the scene, police found John deceased with what appeared to be head trauma. Officers found Jeremy shortly after and transported him to West Valley City Police Department for questioning. At the station, Jeremy allegedly told police he had gone to John's house on Wednesday, 2 days prior to visit with him. Jeremy said that during the next 2 days, John described to Jeremy how John wanted to die because of his elderly condition. Yes, I often have a very elderly condition too. It says Jeremy claimed that John wanted Jeremy to kill him. Jeremy also told police that he wanted John to die. Isn't that lucky that the two things came together? John wanted to die, Jeremy wanted to kill him, and it was like a perfect match. Just it's strange how those things happen, isn't it? But I don't think that's what happened. Jeremy said he worked up the confidence to kill John, and early this morning he went to John's room. When he entered John's room, he found John lying in bed. Jeremy said he was ready to kill him. All right. Jeremy continued to describe to police his initial attempts to kill his father, which were reportedly unsuccessful. Jeremy allegedly said his father fought back harder than Jeremy ever would have expected. Yes, people that you're killing often try and fight back. And that John would kill him in self-defense if he didn't end it soon. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. That totally makes sense. Jeremy told police he then used a hatchet to strike John in the head multiple times. He also told police that he put sodium bicarbonate commonly known as baking soda, in John's mouth as he learned this was a good method to ensure someone was dead. What TV show did he see that on? The crime scene was reportedly consistent with Jeremy's statements. Additionally, Clearfield police are investigating an incident where Jeremy allegedly pointed a firearm at a member of the public during an argument the day prior. Jeremy Pulver was booked into Salt Lake County Jail and charges previously stated. Let's see if we can find something on this guy. I like his storytelling ability. He could have been great. He could have been a contender in Hollywood if he just didn't kill his father. He could have written a bestseller. I mean, let's see if we can find anything about him. Man arrested for allegedly murdering father with hatchet. Let's see if we get any video on him. Maybe. Let's see.
Just into the Fox 13 newsroom, a 46-year-old Jeremy Ross Pulver has been arrested after allegedly killing his father with a hatchet in West Valley City last night. According to West Valley City Police, dispatchers received a call about the death of his father and arrived at the scene to find him dead. Investigators say they located and apprehended Pulver after he allegedly fled the scene, taking him to the West Valley Police Department for an interview where investigators say he admitted to killing his father. He was booked into Salt Lake County Jail.
Audio? Oh, there we go. We got audio. It's all right. We're having a hard night. No, it's all right. We got audio again. I was saying that I couldn't figure out. I put this comment up here. I couldn't figure out what's going on with the bicarbonate, the sodium. Jojo said you can't breathe with a mouthful of sodium, baking soda. I reckon. You reckon they would do that though, or do you think it's so like if you're dead, or no, like if you're alive, you would blow bits of the powder out, like puffs of it out, so you go, oh, he's alive. I don't know. It's odd. Joey, hey Joey. Joey says, I think Seth coming on panel and asking about his mum shouldn't have been asked, so he could have said the rumor about his mum wasn't true. Seth could be clearer if he truly thinks. I think there's a lot of things that could be done better by everyone. They could all just be adults and work together to try find Sebastian. That's it. Yeah, no, it's me being stupid. That's all right. Like I said, that's what I said, Ping. Maybe. Use a mirror. Yeah, a mirror. Isn't that what they used to use back in the day? They'd put a mirror under your nose or something like that. All right. I don't think I can find anything else on this guy. What's his name? Pulver. Jeremy Ross Pulver. Let's see if we can find anything else about Mr. Hatchet. Man arrested for brutal murder of father. I just find it interesting. He's like, my father came to me and said that he wanted to die. And, it just so happened that I really wanted to kill him. So we made an agreement that I would kill him. And then during the killing of my father, he said, if you don't kill me faster, I'm going to have to kill you in self defense. It is the most twisted, like, just random rubbish story I've ever heard from a potential killer. It's not even like a real thing someone would say or do. Let's see, anything about county jail. So it says he was booked into Salt Lake County Jail after dispatchers were alerted to the death of his father, John. According to a booking affidavit, the police and first responders found the man dead and spoke to the initial witness who made the call. She said that she saw Pulver as he was fleeing the scene. Pulver told the witness that he beat his father to death and filled his mouth with baking soda. Someone's going to have to ask him about the baking soda. A short time later, investigators say they located and apprehended him. I think that's it. I don't think we're gonna get anything else about it. Yeah, nothing else, unfortunately. Yeah. Finally, Pulver allegedly grabbed a hatchet and bashed his father on the head multiple times until he stopped fighting. Before he filled the man's mouth with baking soda, as he learned this was a good method to ensure someone was dead. It's like, can you write this in a comedy? Or it's like no one could come up with this in their wildest dreams ever. He first tried to smother his father with a rag and then tried to suffocate him with a plastic bag, but the man fought harder than Pulver ever expected. And then, yeah, then he said, "If you don't kill me, I'm gonna have to kill you in self-defense." I don't think any of that happened. I think he's just minimizing. It's a win-win. Yeah, I know. What a situation to walk into. All I can hope is that they find Sebastian as well, Tharvey. I hope they do. It's all I care about. Yeah, that's the Thoris's dog, Mickey. She passed away last year. Uh, if you, we did a thing for it. No way says in the old movies they used a mirror. Yeah, that's why I don't really get the actually, let's look it up. Let's look it up for fun. Baking soda, baking soda to tell if someone's dead. God, if cops ever raided my house and took my computer, they would they might think I'm a serial killer. They would be like, "Why do you have these type of searches on your computer? Why are you looking about baking soda and people dying?" Um, no. It says, "Death from salt and baking soda ingestion." No. Okay, that's not what we want. Man nearly kills himself with baking soda after he used it to relieve a stomach ulcer, but went way overboard. Yeah, no, that's not it either. Neuropath who said bicarbonate soda cures cancer. No, that's not it either. What are cocaine and crack? No, that's not it either. Crack is made by cooking cocaine powder with baking soda. No. Mount Sinai Hospital in New York. Baking soda overdose information. How often do they have people come in experiencing baking soda overdose? They're like, "Oh man, I had a big night on the town. I bought 5 packs of baking soda. I was on a baking soda binge, and I accidentally overdosed on baking soda. Now my stomach is clogged with baking soda. I keep pooping white baking soda." Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing on a hospital website? Baking soda for survival. No, I can't see anything that's like how to tell if someone's dead. Fill their mouth with baking soda. So I don't know where he got that idea from. Yeah, we're gonna show you how to cook crack cocaine on this channel. I know, right? Angela says I think they would all think we're murderers. Can't taste good, no. It tastes horrible. Baking soda tastes nasty. Yeah, I think it was just to see if he was breathing. Because if you poured the powder and he was alive, he would, like, aspirate bits of the powder, while it was in his mouth, sorta like you do if you ate a bunch of, like, cinnamon and then you cough and then yeah, you aspirate it. Yes, like the button. Lux says, "Yep, we did that one." Glad to know to use them on the ants. I know. I didn't know either. Everyone, don't eat mini cakes or what are those chewable tablets you have in the USA for heartburn? What are they called? Um, are they like those Tums or whatever? Those chewable tablets for heartburn. They got a bunch of baking powder in it. Yeah, they have the tropical ones that are almost like candy. I had them when I was in the US. They do not taste like heartburn medication. They taste like tropical candy with a little bit of powdery aftertaste. They're pretty good. You could eat a whole thing of them if you wanted to. Rolaids or Tums. Yeah, Rolaids. I think it was the Tums one. They come in like a giant plastic container and they're like that big and like they're chewy. You get the chewy ones that are not powdery. Yeah, chalk or whatever. Yeah, they're pretty good. You could eat them as candy. All right. All right. That's enough about Mr. Jeremy Pulver and his dreams of bicarb soda. I'm going to keep an eye on that one because I reckon once he goes to court, we might find out more about his aspirations in killing and baking soda. I'm going to put him on my alerts for you. We'll find out more about him. Actually, maybe we search his dad quickly. John Pulver, KSL TV. Nah, they don't have anything new for us. I like this though. He explained to the police that he wanted to die because of his elderly condition. That's how I often explain it to people. They go, "Oh, how are you, Ping?" And I say, I'm struggling with my elderly condition today. I'm having a bit of a down day with my elderly condition. I often want people to kill me because of my elderly condition. Yeah, the chewy Tums. Yeah, they're good, right? Hey, what? Did anyone ever have a vinegar sling for heartburn? What is a sling? What is a sling? It is baking soda, vinegar, and fizzes, and you burp. Oh, so it's like a chain reaction because of the bicarb soda and then the acid, which is the vinegar. Maybe I've never tried it though. Vinegar is good for heartburn. It seems counterintuitive because vinegar gives people heartburn. Hey Bambi, how are you? Chalky fruit sweet equal Tums. Yeah, they're pretty good. Quickies in Australia. Yeah, I don't get a lot of heartburn, so I don't tend to eat them, but uh just press the live button. There's like a little red live, or when you're behind it's actually gray, but when you press it it'll go red where it says live on the bar and then it'll jump you forward. That'll help you. All right. I have more stories for you. More stories from the land of Ping. I have more stories. Let's see what else is going on in the world of true crime late on this Saturday night. Let's see what we've got. Oh, this is interesting. I like to do missing people cases. We've got a missing woman out of Virginia. Is this what this is? No, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania. All right.
After the woman that she suspects of foul play was arrested
All right,
after
hold
her
on.
daughter
This is
went missing. Dorothy Mountain is speaking out after the woman that she suspects of foul play was arrested yesterday.
Heather Dybert is facing 30 felony charges for another case in which she hired a man to try to kill another woman that she had been in a relationship with.
Now, Dorothy says the similarities are striking to what she believes happened to her daughter, Fawn Mountain.
Our Jordan Mansberger spoke with Dorothy earlier today. And Jordan, what is she saying?
Well, Maggie and Marty, starting with Heather Dybert, she currently has her bail set at $1 million and is in Bedford County Prison, along with the man police say she hired to kill her wife. The man is Zachary Sellers, who state police say Dybert offered drugs and money to burn down a house in Bedford County that her wife was staying in with family. State police say Sellers was told by Dybert to kill them all before throwing a Molotov cocktail at the house, which only burned the siding and left no one injured. Dybert had previously been in a relationship with Fawn Mountain prior, who suspiciously disappeared more than a decade ago. Dorothy says that Dybert had become abusive with her daughter in the same way that she did in this case. She says that she hopes Dybert will tell police more details that will lead to her daughter.
I feel maybe she's out there somewhere, but I'm not sure, but we don't have all the answers yet. But hopefully she winds up and she tells them where she is.
Now, over the years, the Mountain family has held several fundraisers to try to hire private investigators. Dorothy says that while she is happy that Dybert is now behind bars in connection with another case, she hopes there will be justice for her daughter, too. In studio, I'm Jordan Mansberger, WTAJ News.
I can't say I ever heard of this particular one. Fawn Mountain, who has been missing since 2012, is the mother of Fawn Mountain, is speaking out after the woman that she suspects of foul play in her daughter's case was arrested. Heather Dybert was arrested Wednesday and faces 30 felony charges, including aggravated arson and conspiracy to commit murder. In that case, she is accused of offering drugs and money to Zachary Sellers, who was arrested as well, to set fire to the house that her wife was staying in Bedford County. Over a decade ago, Dybert and her had been in a relationship with Fawn Mountain, who has been missing since 2012. Dorothy Mountain, Fawn's mother, says she felt relieved when she found out that she had been arrested. She said, "Well, actually, my emotions when I first heard about it were ecstatic. The simple fact was, I didn't want to see anybody else get hurt by her." Mountain says that the abuse described by police in the new case draws a striking resemblance to what they saw her daughter go through when she was in a relationship with her. She hopes that she has more details to tell police about Fawn's disappearance so they can get some closure as a family. Let's see if we can find a photo of Fawn Mountain. It's a very old case, right? Oh wow, they had a billboard for her at one point. Here, I'll show you. $10,000 missing reward for Fawn Marie Mountain. Where was she last seen? Binks Mill Court, Claysburg, PA, Greenfield, TWP, Blair County. She's 5'2", weighs 105 pounds, eyes blue, hair brown. They were doing like a GoFundMe at one point. They disabled it, but they raised quite a bit of money. $23,590 they raised on GoFundMe to support new searches for her daughter, I guess. Read more. My name is Bridget Gill. My cousin, Fawn Marie Mountain, has been missing since November 2012, almost 9 years. She was in an abusive relationship at the time of her disappearance. Her mum, Dorothy, is my aunt, and we need the support to continue our fight to find Fawn. We need answers and justice for Fawn and our family. Up until this point, we've been able to pay for a total of 6 billboards and hold a candlelight vigil, purchase yard signs, and distribute flyers by selling t-shirts and bracelets with donations. We couldn't continue to pay for the 2 of the smaller billboards and chose to focus on maintaining the 4 large ones, which cost $2,180 per month. That would be a lot of money per month for a family to come up with if they're doing 4 large billboards per month. Wait, do they cost $2,180 each or for all 4? But either way, it's a lot of money. We feel these billboards are spreading awareness in Fawn's case, which in turn is generating leads for police. We need all support we can get to continue to keep these billboards up, and we would help to organize events to continue to spread awareness in Fawn's case. We would like to plan a block party / bake sale in September. We previously paid for Facebook ads that told Fawn's story and Fawn's missing poster. We'd love to be able to do this again and expand the ad area and run these ads for a longer time period. Contracted directly by advertiser. Oh, okay. So they're $545 each per month for each billboard on each location. So yeah, $2,160 per month for all 4. They said, "We need anyone who knows anything about Fawn's case to realize how much we are hurting and yearning for answers. We want them to realize we are not going away and will never stop fighting. Fawn was an amazing, generous, fun-loving woman who was loved by her family fiercely, especially her brother, so she would not have just willingly walked away." So it sounds like they funded about a year's worth of billboard money. That's not too bad. Fawn Marie. Let's see. That's a photo of her there. Fawn Marie Mountain. I can't say this is one I've ever heard of. Let's see if we can find anything about Fawn Marie. Anything from like a WTA or something? Let's have a look. Sort of like before true crime became like a national pastime. It's like before all that happened. Huh? Oh, okay. Inside Point, if you're listening, I'll fix it after I get off here. Okay? Yeah, if you can't figure it out, I'll fix it after I get off. If she can hear me. She's asking me a question, and I'm like, I'll fix it when I get out of here. Let's see. Fawn. The truth behind Fawn? No, we don't want that. This is the only one I can find on, apparently London Arts did a Fawn Mountain, video. That's pretty cool. Last year in
A loved one or a good friend suddenly goes missing. Now imagine nobody is searching, not even the police.
I got in touch with the Greenfield Township Police to find out what has been done thus far. And by that point, nothing.
That nightmare is a reality for the family of Fawn Mountain, who went missing in November of 2012, but whose case wasn't investigated until April 2015.
I did a lot of my own legwork and phone calls and meeting with people and finding out what they knew.
Despite their efforts, many questions remain unanswered.
Who leaves at 3 o'clock in the morning in the middle of winter and doesn't take anything?
We spoke with those who saw her within hours of her disappearance.
That was it. Nobody's seen her ever since then.
And have put together a clearer picture of what happened back then.
My gut instinct said, there's something wrong. Call City Hall.
And where police are with the investigation now.
We're going as far as even stepping out and saying we suspect that foul play is involved with this.
This would be a really good one for Cold Justice to do next season. That'd be a good one. I mean, it's old enough to be a cold case, and it hasn't had any recent, advancements. And I hope Kelly Siegler might be looking at this particular township. So it's Altoona, Pennsylvania. Just trying to see if what's this woman's name? Heather Dibbert or Dibert? Heather Dilbert. It sounds better. Heather Dilbert, because she's a bit of a dill. Let's see. Dilbert arrested for an update. Let's have a look. Not a ton on her actually being arrested. Says Pennsylvania woman accused of hiring hitmen to kill estranged wife's family, kill them all. Let's have a look. Here's a photo of her. A Blair County woman is accused of hiring a hitman to burn down a house where her estranged wife was staying with family. Heather Ann Dibert or whatever of Duncansville is facing 32 felony charges and 7 misdemeanors for allegedly hiring 34-year-old Zachary Sellers of Lewiston to burn down the home of her estranged wife. She was staying at with 5 others, telling him to kill them all. So she's just an angry mutt, apparently. She just wants to kill anyone who breaks up with her or gets away from her. According to the criminal complaint filed by Pennsylvania State Police on Wednesday, she gave Sellers money and drugs to come to Napier Township and burn down the home just after midnight on October 28. Police said that while that was happening, she was setting up an alibi by traveling to a strip club in West Virginia. Yes, that's what I always like to do. When I'm setting up my alibis, I often like to go to strip clubs because they are, the pinnacle of reliability for information. I like to go to the strip club. I like to introduce myself to the owner, who is an upstanding person of society. I like to say, hey, my name is Ping. I was here tonight and you saw me here at 10:34 p.m. at night, right? And we had this conversation. Please remember this, because in about a week, the cops are going to come speak to you and they're going to say, "Hey, was Ping here?" And you're going to say, "Yes, we had a conversation." Yes, that's exactly what I like to do. Detectives said that they were able to track both Dybert and Sellers via their phone locations the 24 hours leading up to the arson and into the next morning. According to the complaint, she had ventured to the area of her estranged wife's home before cell data showed she made her way to Lewiston, where her phone met up with Sellers, before traveling back down to the area of the home in Bedford County. From there, detectives said the phone split up just a few hours before 12:15 a.m., just before the arson, noting that Dybert made her way to Martinsburg, West Virginia, and had searched for Club Lost, suggesting she was trying to be far away from the home. Cell phone data showed she had come back to Blair County just after 4 a.m. Sellers' phone information showed that he hung out around the area of the home until around midnight before going back to the home and allegedly setting the porch on fire. His phone showed that he then made his way to Breezewood and back home to Lewiston just after 4 a.m. Police noted that the family was able to extinguish the fire that night with minor damage done to the porch, vinyl siding, and items on the porch. Sellers was arrested by PSP Lewiston on Tuesday, December 12th, and allegedly admitted that Dybert offered him drugs and money to burn down the property. According to his account in the complaint, he realized there were people in the home, including children, and that's when Dybert told him, "Kill them all." So what do you think? Do you think this woman is capable of making another lady disappear who broke up with her because of her abusive relationship? Something tells me she has a habit of trying to harm people she thinks have wronged her. And if she was any type of decent person, she would tell that family where Fawn is. You know, to make them wait, what is it, 12 years, and they still don't know where her body is. That is the worst thing you could do to someone. Yeah, Club Lost. That's where I like to hang out on a Saturday night for all my alibis. Club Lost. The Torres says, I remember getting scared too when I was a kid eating cereal in the morning. Yes, I often get scared of cereal. Really? They stopped doing the kids on the milk carton because it scared children. Really? Let's see. Oh, you're 100% right. It says in the late 1980s, the pediatrician Benjamin Spock said the cartons terrified small children at the breakfast table, with the implication that they too might be abducted. Ah, I thought they just stopped it because they weren't effective anymore. They were the threat was largely overblown and mostly ineffective. So ultimately, the milk carton campaign stopped because they stopped being effective because people just stopped paying attention to them, apparently, as well. Apparently, people just, they became background noise and people stopped looking at them. But, I didn't actually know this, but it was Adam Walsh and Johnny Gosh that were like the first couple of children to be put on the milk carton. I had no idea until recently that that was actually a real thing. Yeah, Adam Walsh and Johnny Gosh. I don't remember what happened to that kid. Anyway, we are getting sidetracked. But thank you for that information. I had no idea that they stopped it because it scared small children. The missing kids on the milk carton, not the cereal. Hey, Four Sons Mom, how are you? Everyone except the little kids who looked and were terrified. Right. Yeah, I had no idea. That's a interesting bit of true crime trivia that they stopped doing it because little kids were very terrified that they may be abducted. All right. Let's see if I can do one more for you. Oh, wait. Someone emailed me. Oh, okay. Legend Torres. Who is Legend Torres? Thanks, DJ. Who is Legend Torres? Let's have a look. Legend Torres. It sounds like a football player's name. Legend Torres for the New York Giants. 2-year-old San Marcos abducted from a park. Why does he have two names? Is he a native child or? Let's have a look. Let's go to KSAT, KSAT. Says here, Amber Alert issued for 2-year-old child last seen in San Marcos. Are searching for Joey Torres, 46, a suspect in connection with the abduction. There's a photo of him and then the child, 2-year-old Legend Torres. And they're saying, where are they going? The child was last seen Saturday in the 200 block of South CM Allen Parkway in San Marcos, 1 p.m., according to the alert. San Marcos police are also searching for Joey Torres, 46, a suspect in the connection with the child's abduction. Here's the Facebook post. Let's have a look. A statewide Amber Alert has been issued following the abduction of a 2-year-old Hispanic male this afternoon around 1:30 p.m. from the children's park. The child was last seen wearing a black t-shirt with Legend since April 2021 printed on it, black shorts, and blue and white shoes. Investigators believe the child was taken by a family member. Yes, this guy here. He took him. I think we all were aware of that. Hold on. All right. Let's see this photo. Hold on. Apparently Joey has tattoos around his neck, legs, and the back of his head and earlobes. Torres was last seen wearing a black shirt, grey shorts, and red and white shoes. It's believed he's traveling towards Dallas-Fort Worth area in a silver 2023 Mitsubishi Outlander. Here's a photo of him and his jerk face. There you go. That's about as big as I can get it. They're like, here's a big photo and here's a random. What is this photo? It's like someone's holding it up in front of a camera. Very odd. And there's a photo of the child. Not the greatest photo, but decent. And there's the t-shirt he was wearing. Legend since April 2021. Must be when he was born. Must be like a birth shirt. And there's a photo of the guy who abducted him. Thank you, I appreciate it. Nothing new about missing 6-year-old German autistic boy Arian Arnold. He's been missing since Monday. Have left his backyard. I haven't seen that one. Yes, his jerk face. That's right. You know, you abduct children, you get a jerk face. That's how it works. So yeah, there's a photo of the little kid, Legend Torres. Hopefully they find him. What does his Amber Alert give us? Anything interesting? Not really. Very much the same information. There's the photo we saw before. He's 3 feet 1 inches tall, 30 pounds. Last seen wearing that black shirt. So they give us a different photo on here. Yeah, that's Joey Torres. That's the very different photo of his jerk face that we saw before. Says they're searching for Legend Torres. They were last seen at the park 1 p.m. on the 27th, which was today, at the 200 block of South CM Allen Parkway, San Marcos, Texas. All right, where is that? Let's have a look. It's a pretty big park. All right. So around here, South CM Allen Parkway right there. But there's a children's park right here. That might be a good location right here to have a child go missing, to meet up at a park for a custodial type changeover. There's a car park right there and a big children's play area. I'm guessing that might be it. It doesn't give us a direct location, but, you know, reasonable probabilities, maybe a children's playground. Very pretty playground, right? It's huge. Kids must love coming here. And there's a lot of bushland too. See, Bicentennial Park, and then you can get onto East Hopkins, and you're out of there. You could go anywhere in Texas. Look, you could get onto the freeway, Monarch Freeway, and you're gone. You could go anywhere. See, you could be anywhere in Texas. Yep, south of Austin, Texas. There we go. There we go. What is this? A public pool? Public, yeah. Rio Vista Park, green space with courts, pool, and trail. Okay, there we go. There we go. I still think this is more likely the area. Mermaid statue number 10. What is that? Mermaid statue number 10. I have no idea. What does mermaid statue number 10 mean? All right, I'm going to have a look and see what it is. Ah, it's in the children's park. It is literally a painted mermaid. It looks like this. There's apparently a mermaid with a pig fish. A pig fish. Look, it looks like a pig fish. I don't know what that. And there's another one. So they're like these painted art projects that are down there. There's another one. Okay, so they're all over the town. Mermaid map. So apparently you can go take photos with them all. So mermaid number 10 is blooming brightly. This one. This is the one that's in the children's park where maybe they went missing from. Ah, Ralph was the swimming/diving pig there. Ralph. I've never heard of that one. Sienna says that is one scary mermaid. Jojo says, I have mermaid hair. It's good to know. Uda says, Ping, do you have any murder for hire stories where the victim is saved? Where the victim is saved. Murder for hire. There's a few. I mean, there's been a few in Australia where people have been hired hitmen to kill their wife or whatever, and then the wife has figured it out before the hitman has killed them and told police, and they found the husband and things like that. Love the movie Splash. Laura T says, kind of creepy looking for a children's park. It is a little bit. Maybe it's to keep the numbers down. Okay. We got another missing boy. This is the one Gambler was talking about. Fighter jets deployed to find missing boy. Yes, I often like to find missing children with fighter jets. It's the only way to do it. Why would they do fighter jets? In an unprecedented move, the German army has even deployed one of its top aircraft to the rescue. Cops have decided to use bright balloons and gummy bears in their frantic search for a 6-year-old autistic boy, Arian Arnold, who is nonverbal, vanished on Monday evening and has seen half the village looking for him amid fears he wandered into a freezing German forest. That would not be good. So you can see here, they're all coming out to look for him. His very worried parents rang police just 3 minutes after noticing their son had vanished after playing in the garden. The boy had just recently started playing outside alone and coming back in on his own accord. Hundreds of emergency personnel have since joined the desperate hunt for Arian, along with an army, tornado jet, sniffing dogs. What is a sniffing dog? I want to know what the hell a sniffing dog is. What do they do? Oh, a sniffer dog. No, not a sniffing dog. What is a sniffing dog? Drones and a sonar boat. And now German cops have decided to use colorful balloons and sweets as a way to track down the 6-year-old, along with sniffing dogs. Colorful pictures. Pictures show crews lined up carrying dozens of helium balloons, including animal-shaped and cartoon-themed ones. Officers explain that's because Arian doesn't speak and can't respond to calls or shouts for help. The seemingly unprecedented rescue mission is particularly difficult. They said we have to search very closely because we have to assume that he will not come forward on his own initiative. Around 7:30 p.m. on Monday, Arian left his home alone and wandered through the neighborhood. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. From there, the youngster could have vanished into the nearby woodland, which borders some rapeseed fields, apparently. Beyond the fields is a stretch of the river where a sonar boat was deployed to scan for Arian. I hope he didn't fall in the water. 600 workers and volunteers, an army tornado jet, sonar boat. What is the tornado jet going to do? Just scare him even more? Like, he doesn't like loud noises, and he's going to hear like a giant military jet looking for him. And those jets move very quickly too. It's just going to be like they can't even look for him. They're just going to be like here and gone. Did you see him? No. Let's go again. We're never going to find him. Let's see if we can find anything else about the search for this young boy. Let's have a look. There's got to be a video about it. Let's have a look. Arian Arnold. It's in German. I don't speak German, but we can have a look.
Förde. Die Polizei sucht auch heute mit Hochdruck nach ihm. Vor allem am anliegenden Fluss der Oste sind Taucher im Einsatz.
Wir müssen die Oste, das ist hier ein Fließgewässer von Bremerförde in Richtung Elbe, müssen wir im Blick haben. Ist gar nicht weit entfernt. Ich schätze mal so 1,5 Kilometer.
I don't speak German, and I'm guessing many of you in the chat do not, so I muted it so we can just have a look at the surroundings and the people searching for Arian. It doesn't really show us, but I'm more interested in I'm more interested in this fighter jet. Let's have a look if we can find anything in English. Maybe from the metro in the UK. The metro doesn't have anything much either. They just said a search is underway for a mute 6-year-old boy who vanished from his parents while his parents were not looking in the space of only 3 minutes. That's not very long, is it? They said Arian can hardly articulate himself. We are looking for a boy who would not contact us even when we are near him It's possible he'll still be out next night. The situation is dramatic. There's a photo of him. Oh wow, look at the long grass that they have to search for him. Around 400 people have been searching for the young boy since his disappearance. They have searched the woods, hedges, fields, swamps, barns, but so far to no avail. Some fresh footprints in a swamp area close by to Erin's home has given police some hope in the latest update. Well, I hope they find him. That's a very difficult situation because he can't call out. He can't be like, "Hey, I'm here. Rescue me, please." Yeah, there's no English translation either. He wasn't believed to be wearing any shoes, yet it's cold in. Sorry about that. The cat's playing up. Um, it is very sad. I agree. Too many missing children, like we saw tonight with Sebastian. Um, let's have a look. Oh man, it is late. It is very late in the morning. Let me have a look here. I don't think I have anything else, but I did want to come on at least hang out with you guys. It was not supposed to be this late. It was supposed to be a little earlier. They're looking in the rivers. Uda might know, yeah. They have heat-seeking equipment. Yeah, they call those missiles or sidewinders, Gambler. I don't think you want to fire a sidewinder missile at a child. And you'd be like, "We found him. The missile has locked onto the child." Like the next thing is they go kaboom. You don't want that. You want to find the child. Uda says it's 8 a.m. Almost 3 a.m. on the east coast of America. Let me see if they have uploaded Cold Justice yet for everyone. Let's have a look. That's not it. Hold on, let me see. I'm trying to see if we can get back into it. I have no idea. No, not yet. Doesn't look like it has been uploaded as of yet. Nope, everyone's out of luck. Check the weather? For which location? Which location would you like me to check the weather for? For where the little boy is? We can do that. Hold on, let me get out of all this baking soda information. Let me try and get back to Arian. Where is that? View tab. Okay. Where did he go? His home in Elm, Lower Saxony, Germany. Let's have a look. Germany weather. Can I switch this to Celsius? Okay, so during the day it's not cold, but it's going to get up to about 20 degrees in the daytime during the area where Aryan is missing, and that is about in the low 60s in Fahrenheit. In the Celsius, it's about about 65 during the day for the area where Aryan is missing, and at night time it gets down to about 45, so quite low, about 7 degrees in the Celsius. So not freezing, but quite cold. Not You wouldn't want to be missing out there for too long. A child could freeze in those conditions. Yeah. 14 degrees feels like 13 in Celsius. Let's have a look. Any rain? Doesn't look like it, unless we're not. There we go. Looks like some rain in the area. Oh, there's a big rain band outside of Germany, but we're in Germany. Looks like there may have been actually quite a bit of wet weather. At least yesterday. And then today it looks like it cleared up. Then at night, look, you're getting heavier rain bands come in. That's now. Okay. So let's go. It looks like rain increasing within the area. You're getting these long rain bands come through. So the area where this child is missing may be quite rainy today. A little bit of rain coming through. Not exactly heavy rain. It's only green. Red would be very, very heavy. Orange or yellow. So it's sprinkly type rain. So it looks like some non-optimal weather for the child. For Oklahoma, yeah, I hope they find him before it's too cold. Yeah, nearly 5 p.m. down here in Melbourne. It goes to freezing at night. Why would he be out in the yard for no shoes? It doesn't go to freezing unless it was colder last week. It looks like it only goes down to 8 degrees. For freezing in Celsius, you need to be down to 0. And I haven't seen anything that says it gets down to that temperature. Unless it, it did previously. Let's have a look. Can we go backwards in time? Daily? Yeah, I don't see any freezing conditions at all. Got down to 4 on Sunday. Yeah, still don't see any 0 or minus temperature. Yeah, mostly in the low 8, 9 degrees. Hold on, guys. Give me 1 second. All right. I can tell you about the OK thing if you want to see that. Hold on. Let's go to what's the news channel in Oklahoma? There's two big ones in Oklahoma. K4 and there's another one, Channel 5. K4 is a good one. Oh, tornado. Let's have a look. So apparently near I-40 Cherokee truck stop, there was a tornado on the ground. Let's have a look. Storm update just after midnight. Severe storms, including multiple tornadoes, damaging wind, hail, and heavy rainfall, moved through the OG&E service area Saturday and will continue overnight. As of midnight, there are approximately 28,000 customers without service due to storms. Cruise materials and equipment are staged across the service area to respond to storm-caused outages. So it sounds like they're having some power outages, and see if we can find anything about tornado damage in Choctaw. Looks like a home lost a wall and a roof. Probably their outside retaining wall. These people lost a pole. They will rebuild, I promise. They will recover. They lost one pole. I'm sorry for your loss of your pole. They lost, what is this? A roof? Ah, shingles from a roof. It looks like they got hit maybe by flying debris, and then it bashed up the roof a little bit. Confirmed tornado over Sulphur, currently moving north. Confirmed tornado on north of Ardmore. So it looks like there was a few Norman damage, several reports of wind damage and down trees in Norman. There was a great photo earlier though. I wish I could show it to you. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Here. Look at this. There's your tornado in Oklahoma earlier this evening that was on the ground. It's a pretty stout tornado on the ground earlier. And that's nighttime too, during the night. That's a pretty good one. Wouldn't want that coming to your home at midnight. Hold on, where's my pages? How do I constantly lose my... Yeah, there you go. Hey. Why not just retweet the video instead of essentially stealing it? That's right. Why steal videos? Let's see. Massive tornado. Right there in the middle of the screen.
Over there.
That white
Look
funnel.
right over there. Oh, I see it. Look on my phone. You can you hear it?
Right there. It's hard to see, but you can see sort of the white funnel crossing in the middle. That is the tornado right there. You can see how hard it is in the middle of the night. You can see how difficult at nighttime it is to see it, even though she's standing about 20 feet from it. It's right there, though. Huh, there's another mouse here. Hey, look, a little tiny one. A little tiny mouse on the screen. It must be coming from a computer. Oh, there you go. You can see it on the right now. Imagine having to go through that. Oh, there you go.
That is awesome.
And that was the image that we saw before. This is what we call a couplet. So you have your winds moving away from the radar, and then your winds moving towards the radar, and then you get this sort of yin-yang looking shape, right? So you get this, the old yin-yang. That's what I like to call it. These are your winds rotating within a storm. When you get the red next to the green, you get tight rotation. And the tighter those colors come together, the brighter they are, the more likely chance you have of a tornado on the ground. This is what we call some places call it like a tornado vortex signature, but it's called the couplet. That's what we call it. So that's Reed Timmer. Oh, yeah. Who's old enough to remember weather radar from the early 70s? Yeah, this is what it used to look like back in the day, the old military type radar. This is all you got. They're like, find the tornado in the storm here. That's all they had to work with back then. It's very cool. Now you get this, and this is your hook echo. This is almost like a debris ball or something here. And so this is your storm wrapping around. The tornado will be located right in that ball, right in that hook echo. You get like this like rear flank downdraft here, coming around the back of the storm, getting pulled in and wrapped around. There you go. Some damage in Norman tonight.
Yeah. I can't. I'm trying to go to the bank.
So it looks like they escaped mostly okay. Doesn't look like there was... Whoa. Jeez. Wedge tornado, 10:50 p.m. near Holdenville, Oklahoma. Lucky to get a picture. Terrain was poor. Tornado was rain wrapped for most of its life. Wow. That is a large tornado. Large tornado. Stillwater, Oklahoma earlier today. It's a nice one. Yeah, I think that might have been the evolution of this one. That other one, that big wedge. It might have been a, yeah, continuation of him. Lots of damage being reported. There you go. All right. There's your Oklahoma update. Definitely lots of tornadoes around. See you later, the Torres. I appreciate it. You should have seen the ones that we had on Friday. The ones that were happening in Iowa and Nebraska. Some of the most beautiful, I know they're so dangerous, but beautiful tornadoes I've seen in a long time. Amazing. Yeah, we're going to wrap up. It is late, guys. Really, really late. I didn't want to say no to doing at least an hour for you. I want to say thank you to my friend. Hold on. I want to use their other name. Where is it? There we go. My friend Catatonic, that is very, very sweet of you. Catatonic sent in a donation through Ko-Fi. Catatonic says, keep on keeping on. I will. Me and my baking soda, we will keep on keeping on. No worries. They all look different. They do. I could look at tornadoes all day long. I love it. All right. Hey, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday Nights with Ping. There is no show with Trish tomorrow night, so we can go for as long as we want, really. We can go for as long as we want tomorrow night, and so we can do like 2.5 hours or whatever. It won't be a problem. Yeah, a bit more relaxing, a little bit more relaxing than the other one. But hey, they were just trying to. Sometimes you just need people to speak and talk and keep talking, if that makes sense. And I think that's all Trish was trying to do. You know, the more people talk, the more information there is. That's sort of how it works, right? No worries, guys and ladies and gentlemen. I will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Nights of Thing. Hey, thank you to all the nice people who subscribed tonight to this channel. I really appreciate it. I'll give you a few of them. One is Shannon. Thank you, Shannon. Insomniac Stitcher. I appreciate that. Joey as well. UGA fan. Hey, thank you very much. I appreciate your subscriptions to this channel. Come back tomorrow night for a normal show. And I should have more information from Cold Justice tomorrow night. We ran out of time tonight to really do anything more. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow night. Come hang out at 9 o'clock for the Sunday show that started this channel, Sunday Nights with Ping. I will I will definitely be on time. Definitely. Come on. Yeah, I will definitely be on time tomorrow and we'll all hang out, okay? Bye. Bye. Peace out. See you later. Have a fun night. Be safe. Hide from the tornadoes and the baking soda killers, all right? See you later. Bye.